Hey folks, Monday was the first night of the knockout rounds on Season 5 of The Voice. That pesky steal has finally wormed its way in from the battle rounds into the knockouts. Each coach gets one steal during this round, as if they didn't already have enough people on their teams. Now there's going to be 20 people moving on to the live shows, and there's only like 6 weeks of live shows. That is just too dang many people, and they rarely use the steals on people that deserve them anyway, so it pretty much feels like they're just prolonging the inevitable and keeping people around past their expiration dates. But you know what? The thing I hate most about the steal is not the steal itself, but Carson Daly's reaction to it. Oh, we got a steal! We're up to 12 steals a season now, dude. Calm down. It's not that surprising anymore. Anyway, the first of the night was from Team Christina with Amber Nicole versus Josh Logan. The song Amber picked for herself was Mama Knows Best by Jessie J. Has Jessie J really sold enough records to justify her songs being done on these shows all the time like this? I really don't think so, because I've heard other people sing her songs more than I've heard her sing them, and I'm getting really tired of them, but whatever. During rehearsal, I thought Amber sounded terrible. She did sound better when she hit the stage. It was still a little bit shrill at times, but the end was pretty good. I thought the attitude seemed a little bit forced, but it wasn't bad. The song Josh picked was Living for the City by Stevie Wonder. Another awful song choice, I thought. During rehearsal, Christina said that Josh sounded so much like Stevie Wonder that it's a little scary. Well, that's his problem. Because during the battle rounds, he sang an Adam Levine song and sounded just like Adam Levine, and so he sounded fine, and his performance was good, but it all just feels a bit too copycat. Like, what if he has to sing a Shakira song? Is he suddenly going to sound like her, too? I don't know. So yeah, I kind of preferred Amber in this knockout, but only just by a little bit. I wasn't really crazy about either one of them. All the coaches seemed to prefer Amber, too. Except for Christina, she declared Josh the winner. And then Cee Lo and Blake went in to steal Amber. I was like, dang, boys, slow down. You only get one steal in this round. Amber ended up going with Cee Lo, which was a no-brainer. Next up was Team Cee Lo with Robichaud versus Monika Leigh. The song Kat picked was You Oughta Know by Alanis Morrisette, and I think it was a pretty good song choice for her because it's an angry, high-energy song, and the words are pretty short and choppy, so it doesn't have a whole lot of room in there for her awful pet billy goat to rear its ugly head. When she hit that stage with them crazy-looking eyes, she scared the hell out of me. She looked like Debbie Gibson on bath salts, but I kind of loved it. I feel like I've been waiting for years for a girl like this that can come out there and kick a song's ass. My only problem is, I think I like watching her more than I like hearing her. Anyway, Monika Leigh, this was her first performance on Cee Lo's team after he stole her from Blake during the battle rounds, and the song she picked was Hit the Road, Jack? That has got to be the dumbest song choice of the night. You don't even have to be superstitious to know that this song is just asking for trouble. I did feel kind of bad for her during rehearsals, though, because Cee Lo pretty much told her that he hated it, and then she had to take the stage after Kat. She knew she was finished, so yeah, I didn't like her performance at all, because it seemed like she over-rehearsed the moves and under-rehearsed the singing, because she didn't sound all that good, and every single move looked so planned. Like, when she stopped and flipped that hair, I was like, girl, how many times did you do that in the mirror? So yeah, I hated it, and so did Cee Lo. He said that Monika is a better singer than the performance allowed her to be, so hit the road, Monika. Next up was Team Blake with Nick Hawk versus Holly Henry, the super gay and the children of the corn girl. The song Holly picked was Creep by Radiohead, and during rehearsal, Blake said that the only thing that's missing is some pitch issues, which doesn't really make any sense the way he said it, but I get what he was saying. I'm fluent in hillbilly babble, so I got what he was saying. And well, he was pretty much saying that it didn't sound good, and when she hit the stage, well, it didn't sound any better then either. She has one of these quirky girl voices that I really don't like anyway, but that was the least of the problems with this song. This song just ate her alive. It was all over the place, and when the song ended with her whimpering, I don't belong here, I thought that was ironic. The song that Nick picked for his first performance on Team Blake was Genie in a Bottle by old what's-her-name. Now, supposedly he changed it up a little bit. Sounded like he just slowed it down to me and made it more annoying than it already was. So I didn't like the arrangement, but I like the arrangement better than I like his voice. Oh my God, his voice is so annoying. It's worse than a mosquito flying around your ear, and no matter how hard you try, you just can't seem to squish it. But he's going to be flying in our ears some more because Blake declared him the winner, and I was a little bit surprised by that. I didn't like either of them, so I'd have been like, can I send them both home and just have an extra steal? But no, I know a lot of people were upset because Holly was eliminated and they didn't think it was fair. But first off, her audition was just okay. They didn't even show her battle round because apparently it wasn't good enough to show. And this performance was crap. So how many chances do you want to give the girl? Anyway, next up was Team Adam with Ashley Dubose versus Tessanne Chen. Both of them turned 4 chairs with their auditions. Now, Adam Levine is the only coach that would pit 2 4-chair turners against each other, but I think we all knew how this one was going to turn around before it ever started, especially when we found out their song choices. The song Ashley picked was Hey Soul Sister by Train, because she said that she wanted to show her fun side, but honey, there is millions of fun songs in this world. This ain't one of them, and even if it was, the knockouts just ain't a place to be showing different sides. She sounded fine for the most part, but with this song, I just didn't even care about it. I thought she looked cute, though, even if she does have the pointiest shoulders I've ever seen in my life. The song Tessanne picked was Stronger by Kelly Clarkson, and in the rehearsal footage that they showed, it seemed like Tessanne was struggling with this song, but I think they were just trying to make it seem more suspenseful, like, is she going to be able to pull it off? It didn't work. I had no doubt she was going to be able to nail it, mainly because they showed her nailing it in the coming up clips. This show is just like the worst at spoiling itself, but yeah, it was pretty good. Not Kelly Clarkson good, but good still. And since Adam gave her a standing ovation and he did not give one to Ashley, we knew his decision before he ever even opened his mouth. He declared Tessanne the winner and nobody tried to steal Ashley. I bet Cee Lo probably would have if he hadn't already squandered his steal. Next up was Team Blake with Shelbie Z versus Briana Cuoco. The song Briana picked for her first performance on Blake's team was Don't Speak. Well, girl, don't sing either, because you just can't. That performance was just wretched, but I already knew it would be based on what we've already seen of this girl. The only difference this time was her cuckoo sister wasn't up in the audience going apeshit. Or maybe she was and they just didn't show her. Yeah, right, like they're going to pass up that. Anyway, Shelbie Z's song choice was Last Name by Carrie Underwood, and she said that she picked it because she always wins singing competitions when she does this song, and it was quite good. Of course, she could have belched this song out and it would have sounded infinitely better than Briana. I still wasn't convinced, though, that Blake would do the right thing, but he did. Shelbie Z was the winner. There just would have been no way to justify any other decision because Briana should have never made it past the auditions, and then she should have never got stolen from the battle rounds. I hope she is better at slaving for her sister than she is at singing because she probably isn't. That's probably why Kaylee wanted her to win, so she could get a real personal assistant without pissing off the family. Next up was Team Adam again with Gray versus James Irwin. Gray's song choice this time around was Already Gone by Kelly Clarkson. What is up with all these kiss-off songs? And Kelly Clarkson and Carrie Underwood songs. What was this, American Idol night on The Voice? My gosh. No, I thought it was quite good. I still wish she would do something about the name, though. I read somewhere that her name is actually Graylin, and for the life of me, I think it's a pretty name. For the life of me, I don't know why she shortened it down to a drab, dreary name like Gray, but whatever. The song James picked this time around was Break Even by The Script. James, don't you remember what happened last time you sang a song by The Script? Nobody turned around for you. And well, he sang a script song for his failed audition last season. I don't know what made him think that this time around was going to be any better, but whatever. Well, he said that he picked it because he wanted to show Adam that he could hit the high part in the chorus. I thought that was the worst part of it, though. It sounded so strained. The coaches acted like he nailed it, but it sounds like the same noise I would have made if there was a spider crawling up my legs, so I didn't like it. Adam hemmed and hawed over it, but eventually he declared Gray the winner. Next up was Team Christina again with Destinee Quinn versus Olivia Henken. Christina put them together because there's only room for one country girl on her team. So the song Destinee picked was See You Again by Carrie Underwood. Here we go again with these Carrie Underwood songs. And she said that this song is so big that by the end of it, her voice is tired. Yeah, her voice and my ears. Everybody else's ears. My God, this performance was so bad. It was I don't even have words for how bad it was. Easily the worst of the night. Worse than Kaylee Cuckoo's sister even. But how ironic was it that Olivia Henken got up there after that and sang You're No Good right after that wretched performance. So I thought that was ironic. Although Olivia wasn't much to write home about herself, but in comparison, it wasn't even close. Olivia was the clear winner. But not to hear the coaches tell it. They acted like it was pretty even. Adam even thought Destinee was better. Christina apparently didn't feel the same way, though, because she declared Olivia the winner. Oh, when she was pretending like she hadn't already decided, she said, I don't want to do this show anymore. Can Shakira come back, please? Amen, Christina. Amen. Finally, we agree on something. And the last of the night was Team Cee Lo again with Cole Vosbury versus Jonny Gray. Cole, of course, is the guy that auditioned with the Jeffersons theme song, which was kind of corny. And I don't think they showed his battle round, though. I could be wrong about that. All these beards this season are confusing me. There are a lot of bearded guys this season, aren't there? My gosh, I've seen less beards at a Santa Claus convention. Anyway, the song Cole picked this time around was Let Her Go by Passenger. Never heard of it, but he picked it because he said it's basically the kind of stuff he writes, and it was quite nice. You know, if he had auditioned with a song like this instead of trying to be cute, he probably would have gotten more coaches than just Cee Lo to turn around for him. Anyway, the song Jonny Gray picked was We Can Work It Out by the Beatles, and it was pretty good. He could have done without the whole stupid hand wave thing nonsense that Cee Lo taught him. That was quite corny, but overall it wasn't bad. But for all the talk of Jonny having a unique voice, he sounds so familiar to me. And I can't put my finger on it. You know, when Blake said that he's never heard a voice like Jonny's, well, I have. I just can't remember who it was coming out of. So anyway, yeah, I liked Cole better, but for some reason, Cee Lo declared Jonny the winner, and then Adam and Blake went in for the steal. Well, Adam had already said that he was going to steal whoever Cee Lo didn't pick. And then, of course, Carson Daly still treated it like a surprise. We got a steal! No shit, Sherlock. He already told us he was going to do it. It's not a surprise when they already tell us. So anyway, Cole ended up going with Blake, though, which was a pretty smart choice. I think he's actually lucky that Cee Lo didn't pick him because Cee Lo would have probably had him singing TV themes every week. But anyway, that was it for Monday night. I think Kat was my favorite of the night. But I think she's going to be one of those hit-and-miss contestants that I'll like sometimes and I will absolutely hate at other times. Because if she sings a slow song, that pet billy goat will be coming right out, and I don't like that. So anyway, leave me a comment and let me know if you liked or hated anybody. If you think any of the decisions were right or wrong, what you thought about the show. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, come be my Facebook friend, and I'll see y'all probably Wednesday. The X Factor and The Voice are on at the same time tonight, so I think I'm going to be watching The X Factor while it's on, but I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you folks next time.